I'll also, just keep getting you familiar with the G1000.
Now, you did nothing to make that start coming on, right?
No.
That wasn't until I put the avionics on?
Right, so it's not going to turn on until you turn the avionics on.
Okay. This is the primary, and that's the multifunction?
Yes.
Okay. Right, we'll get our ATIS.
So you can also just check here, everything is, the navigation is current, which is important.
Okay. Sorry for redundancy, but let's talk through how you feel it's good to organize the comm stack. You tend to like to talk on the top and listen on the bottom as a general rule?
Yes. So the way it's set up is actually pretty good. We have tower up here and then New York approach.
Okay.
And we have ground and weather.
Okay.
So usually I'll use the comm 2 for ground, just because it's easier to mess around with it when you're on the ground. But when we're in the air, we have tower in New York. That's the main ones we're going to be using.
Okay. 2005. Okay, so then down to here and toggle. That's how we would get to the ATIS out into the...
Yeah, just a little harder. There you go.
And then we have to go here.
There you go.
Temperature 10.1, 3026. Visual approach east, landing at the bottom, runway 32. Notice the airman. Taxiway mic is closed. IFR departure, device ground control taxi that you are IFR. Read back all runway hold short instructions, all runway assignments and all altitude assignments. Advise report down initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Ski.
Republic Airport information whiskey 14530, Zulu observation, wind 020 at 8, visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000, temperature 102.1, altimeter 3.
Another quick thing you can do also is if you hit scratch pad,
runway 32.
you can add a new scratch pad, draw, and then you can just kind of write.
It's closed.
They have like a formatted one, but I think it's easier to just write it.
IFR. Read back all runway hold short instructions, all runway assignments and all altitude assignments. Advise report down initial contact, you have information whiskey.
Republic ground, Cessna 16237, NASA flyers, taxi to the active for a south eastbound departure with whiskey.
Cessna 16237, ground, runway 32, taxi via Golf Delta.
Runway 32 via Golf Delta 237.
That's 237, if you had a request, I missed it.
Southeastbound departure.
Roger.
Alright.
Actually, before I should, let's see, flight instruments, apps.
The tip is I would advise putting the flaps up before you even start the engine, because you have a lot better visibility. You can see if there's someone behind you.
Okay.
Republic ground, Sikorsky 760, Juliet Echo.
And keep your eye on that helicopter. He might cut right in front of you.
Yeah, that happened last time.
Yeah.
Sikorsky 0 Juliet Echo, second.
Alpha, we have runway 32 and Alpha 4. Echo, we're hanging 5 Master Square, going like to taxi out to Bravo Kilo for a westerly departure.
Guy, Long Island-based guy, David Windmiller. He does aerobatic instruction. He just was at 2 months ago. He did one of those seminars out in Iceland.
And one of my students went up flying with him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Doing it a while.
Pretty good name for aerobatic pilot,
Yeah,
Windmiller.
that's what I was thinking. He actually spoke to us and then he went up and performed.
Oh, cool.
They closed the airspace down for like 10 minutes.
813,
Very cool.
back to Atlantic.
Scary sight. Jet coming like that as you're going forward.
Golf 3, crossing runway 1, Bravo.
Alpha Golf 3, course runway 1, Bravo to Atlantic 813.
I meant to remind you, last lesson I told you maybe north up on the map might be, I might like that better. Give it a try.
So let's just hit enter to load that screen up.
Okay.
Golf Delta.
Just acknowledging that you saw the database.
For Bravo.
Once we get up there, I'll show you how to do it.
Town 927, you're going to the original ramp, not
I
the
definitely,
Chinook, right?
I have to like be mindful of certain things. Like I'm definitely having trouble seeing that, and I think it's because these are polarized. Maybe part of the reason, and their sunglasses, so it's dimming it as well.
So let's see if I can turn it up. That's 100%.
Okay. I mean, I see all like the important, like I see the airspace lines and stuff, but it's just a little.
One thing that's a little trickier with north up is spotting traffic.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I mean it's easier to see what's right in front of you,
Right,
you know, or oh, it's off to my left. But when it's north up and you're heading southbound, left is going to be right. Right's going to be left.
Short runway 1 to let the jet pass first of all.
What do you do on your
Follow the jet.
with your foreplane? You keep it track up.
Yeah, it depends what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, really, if I'm flying instrument, most of the time I'll keep it north up because the letters don't turn around, like ticket VOR frequencies or Victor Airways, all that kind of stuff. Because that's how it is on paper, so that's how it is on the chart.
Okay.
Other times I'll do track up. It all depends. Check your frequency.
That every time I always think the light for the comm.
Yeah, the light is above the button.
Right. And this just about blocks me, so.
And it'll show green here, what's
Okay.
you were talking on as well.
Republic Tower System 16237 is ready at 32 Delta for a southeastbound departure.
Volume was all the way down.
Cessna 16237, hold short of runway 32.
Holding short 16237.
So your volume is here, so you just want to make sure that it's up. It was at 3%. I don't know why it would be at 3%, but
Brought it up before when we were talking to ground.
yeah, but so you can change the volume of COM 1 and you can change the volume of COM 2 independently.
Got it. That's right. So that's when you listen to
Yeah.
this and approach at the same time.
So you see how there's a box around 2005? A little blue box?
Oh, yes.
That means that's the one you're changing the volume of. And it'll also...
As well as the one, that's what also you're changing
that's
the
also what
frequency
you're going to be changing.
Okay.
So if the box is around it, you're able to manipulate that.
Got it. Box, manipulate.
Cessna 394, runway 32, clear to land.
Clear to land 32, 21304. Wait, check.
If he slips us in between these guys, not sure. Probably not.
Yeah, maybe it's a Cessna, so he's not that quick.
Be ready.
Cessna 237, runway 32, line up and wait, traffic left that one.
Line up and away 237.
Cessna 394, stay parked.
Go to Atlantic, we'll take off for 4.
394, ground point 6.
Yeah, 4, ground point 6, thank you.
Cessna 237, right down into the southeast approved, runway 32, clear for takeoff, wind 030 at 8.
Right down when approved, clear for takeoff 237.
Republic Tower 38213, holding short for 32 at Alpha for northeast departure to Solo.
Airspeed's coming along.
Republic Tower, runway 32, line
Oil.
up and wait.
Pressure's good.
Line up and wait, 38213.
runway 32, clear for takeoff, wind 030 south.
Clear for takeoff, 38213.
Tower Cherokee 3028 Echo holding short, ready to go southeast.
Cherokee 3028 Echo, Republic Tower, correction, runway 32, line up and wait traffic, 2 mile left base.
Line up and wait, 28 Echo. Republic Tower, Farmingdale State 44 is over Northport Sets at 2,500, inbound with information X-ray from Gold South.
Farmingdale State 44, Republic Tower, right downwind the runway 32.
Right downwind from runway 32. Farmingdale State 44.
Cherokee 28 Echo, right downwind approved, runway 32, clear for takeoff, wind 030
Clear for takeoff 28 Echo, right downwind.
Republic Tower, Cherokee 38577, holding short runway 32.
Farmingdale State 77, runway 32, clear touch and go left traffic.
Clear touching our left traffic from Republic Tower, Farmingdale State 632 to the west, Northport.
Nice day.
It is. Very nice day.
Put your dues in on the bad days to get the good days, right?
Yeah. What altitude you climbing to?
Oh,
Republic Tower, Farmingdale State 632 west, Northport. Inbound X-ray.
I was gonna go to like 2,000.
Farmingdale State 63, Republic Tower, roger.
Tell me to get in the habit of doing this.
Yeah, it's always a good idea.
Down runway 32, Farmingdale State 63, and we identified for you.
As long as I stayed clear of the Charlie, I couldn't keep climbing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not missing anything.
I mean, you can't go up to, we're underneath the Bravo right now.
Right.
That starts at 4,000, I believe.
Actually, 3,000 right here.
Your left wing, company, Cherokee, 2,500 feet, also inbound for the right down.
New York approach, Cessna 16237.
I'm sorry, who is that?
Cessna 16237.
16237, go ahead.
237's 1900, Captree requesting flight following to Gabreski.
237, score 4370 and ident.
4370 and ident.
Seven one Hotel Fox, proceed direct Madison.
Direct Madison, 7 Foxtrot.
237 radar contact over the bridge, altimeter 3022, proceed on course.
3022 on course, 237.
New York approach 38213, Piper Cherokee, student solo request. 38213.
On course, what does that mean?
608 Alpha Mike, New York.
On course means I can turn directly to the airport.
Yeah, you can do whatever you'd like, as long as you're heading towards it somehow.
Okay.
If you wanted to follow the South Shore, you can do that. If you wanted to go direct, you could do that too.
Okay.
4371.
I don't know if we're actually going to be able to make it all the way out there.
Okay. Yeah, I know we got a late start, so that's okay. It's more about the motions of getting there and
Standby.
4373 standby.
tomorrow if weather cooperates, we can kick off just
For 38213 radar contact over the Northport stacks at 3,500.
Just,
aircraft and request.
We'll confirm what time someone will be here in the morning. Unless if you want me to come in early, I can do that as well.
no, I don't want you to have to do that, but we'll just ask.
3022.
I just had a student ask me yesterday if I want to come in for a 4 a.m. flight, and I told him no.
No, I'm beyond that.
I don't really want to wake up at like 2:30 in the morning, start my day.
God.
9561 Charlie, score 435.
It's ambitious on the student's part, but
We're 3028 Echo, radar contact.
Not for me.
2000, stay in tension.
Alright, full stop. I typically have a flight later in the day too, so.
Yeah, you'll be like, you'll be up like
33 left, altitude is your
24 hours.
I mean, even yesterday, I got here at 7, didn't leave till 7.
Long day.
16237, I think I got back to you, but your radar contact, you continue on course at your discretion.
On course 67.
9561
Missed the
Charlie,
call
radar
number.
contact 3 miles west of Deer Park, 2,500, stay in tension.
I mean, it's just, the more you get used to hearing the tail number, the more you'll get used to hearing it.
Visible. We'd like to go over at the field.
It's coming, it's getting better.
1 Charlie, landing Brookhaven and stay on the Sunrise Highway or south. Okay, we go south.
I guess there's got to be a lot of fish out there. Look at all the boats.
Landing at 360 now, vectors around traffic. 360,
Yeah, it's a good spot.
Yeah.
And that's also just outside the Captree inlet there, or the Fire Island inlet.
Yeah.
There's been an insane amount of whales off of our coast.
Really?
Because there's so much for them to feed on.
I saw one on the way out to Martha's Vineyard once. It was cool. Just breaching and blowing and everything.
From them on flying?
Yeah, we were at like 500 feet.
Nice.
We saw them in the distance, so we climbed up not to not bother it, you know. Those engines are loud, so we went up to like 2,000 feet.
I'm sure he appreciated that.
Yeah.
They use sonar too, so they're probably sensitive to it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
New York approach 16237. We'd like to change and head to Brookhaven if possible.
16237, proceed inbound to Brookhaven at your discretion.
Inbound, our discretion, 237.
3028 FB, you can proceed direct ice up now for the midfield left downwind, thank you. Left downwind, no problem.
So, we're going to Brookhaven. How do we want to kind of set that up on here?
Okay, so...
You can pull the power back a little bit, give yourself some more time if you'd like.
Charlie Fox, X-ray Delta Charlie.
So, yeah,
Charlie
so we're going to get there pretty soon,
Charlie,
so...
stand by, clearance on request.
Oh, I haven't done uncontrolled in a while. Well, we would get it in here. I'm sorry, go to nearest.
Bunch Scott 140 Still Fox, travel with the 1000 for 2000.
Nearest.
Hotel Fox, New York departure, altimeter is 3022.
Correct.
4398 Romeo, you with me?
Sir?
4398 Romeo, 1200. 4398 Romeo, climb up Charlie to 4500 is approved.
And then we could get, so we've got our course line there, I've got it here.
Hey Romeo, your radar contact.
Well, Brookhaven has, it's the ATIS that I have to listen to?
Yeah.
119625.
Looks like you filed the
So I can get that over on the bottom?
Yeah, because we're going to want to listen to it while we're talking to New York.
So that is
Each one monitor, the frequency
119625.
should be a few minutes, and I'll be able to get it. 5 Hotel Fox, your radar contact, turn left heading 2.
What other frequency do you want to put in? 270.
I want to put their
571 Hotel Foxtrot, contact approach on 124.07, now get it.
their Unicom 122.8.
Taking approach on 124.07.
Do you want that on the top or the bottom?
I guess on the top.
Yeah, makes sense.
299 Alpha Tango is 12 miles southwest of 5 foot, wanting to come in for Dutch Road. With information on top. 299 Alpha Tango, squad
All right.
4351 and ident.
I recommend going back to the map, listening to the weather.
A little off course, but... Alright, so I'm going to put in listen on COM 2.
299 Alpha Tango, radar contact, altimeter 3022, proceed for runway 33 right. Proceed for 33.
Alright, cool.
33 right.
612,
3028 Echo,
wind 010,
So I would advise turning the weather down.
visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
145 Echo Juliet,
1 Celsius.
145 Echo Juliet, altimeter 3022.
Celsius. Altimeter
38213, contact approach 124.0.
Density altitude minus 600.
124.0.
Brookhaven Airport, Shirley, New York. Automated weather observation. 1613.
Tango traffic miles south, the maneuver indicates 1,500.
0 at 06. Visibility 1
Foxtrot, maintain 2,500, turn left on, heading 180.
Maintain 2,500, heading 180.
5 Echo Julia, traffic to Cessna, 11 o'clock, 3 miles out, direction 5,000.
Look at 5 Echo Julia. Brookhaven Airport, Shirley, New York.
Say what runway?
No, they don't. So you're allowed to land on any runway you want.
Okay, and the winds were 030?
Approach,
Visibility
1
clear. Temperature 101 Celsius.
Where they say the wind was from.
1 Celsius.
Listed again.
303.
You need to be on 124.3023.
Altitude minus 600. Brookhaven Airport, Shirley, New York.
Maintain out of below
Automated weather observation. Out of below 614 Zulu. 202 and
0. Be a call, see you later.
VFR, good area 237. Okay, it's a squawk VFR. Alright, so just make sure you're listening for that tail number. So, when you listen to the Unicom, the only thing you have to listen for, I mean not the only thing, but what's the most important thing that you're listening for?
On the Unicom, on the weather. Altimeter,
Okay.
runway, wind.
Yeah, altimeter and wind, because that's how you decide what runway we're using, right?
Right.
What are you showing?
So just listen to the wind. Once you get that, just turn it off.
Okay.
See that you just passed Charlie.
And then switch over to Unicom as soon as possible.
Now, what are you
If I didn't want to listen at the same time, I could have asked him to punch out and then done
Yeah.
that without flight following.
Yeah, but you should listen to the Unicom right now as soon as possible so we know what runway everyone's using.
Right,
So let's
right.
do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, then something's
So-
going on. If you're showing right on it, something's off because you're heading...
22 point.
You got the airport in sight?
Yeah, straight ahead.
Okay. So what runway do you want to use?
Over traffic,
Runway 6.
Okay.
Procedure turn.
And...
VOR 4.
You might as well just get on the center line and send for the runway and let them know where we are.
Okay. So just go straight in?
Yeah.
Breaking traffic 152 a mile southwest and westbound setting on 45 for 33 Brookhaven.
Good speed traffic, green on that ball. Cessna 295.
1100.
Pipeline control west east, just north of the airport along the power line.
Breaking traffic, Cessna short final runway.
Traffic.
I see traffic out there.
Yep, so tell them we're entering the pattern.
Brookhaven traffic says they're entering the left downwind for 33 Brookhaven.
You have that traffic in sight?
Yep.
So pattern altitude, man. It's important.
It's the pipe behind the Cessna on the downwind.
And we have you in sight now. We're just coming up to the numbers.
So you could have just went right up into them. That's a classic situation of shit going wrong because we're a high wing, we can't see up. He's a low wing, he can't see down, and we just kind of cut him off. So you don't want to extend this base
Lincoln Park
too far because we have someone else that wants to land too.
Runway 01, Lincoln Park. Cessna Takeoff runway 33,
So make the base.
Brookhaven traffic says the turning base for 33. Brookhaven.
Don't have whoever's on high downwind.
There's someone else there. I don't know what that is. Something in the distance probably. Something big. Hard to tell.
Brookhaven traffic, find the turning base behind the Cessna runway 33 Brookhaven. Flying from northeast and southwest.
Brookhaven traffic, Cessna turning left crosswind, runway 33 Brookhaven.
Out north, we'll set up to the left 45, runway 35, Skyhawk, touch and go.
Brookhaven traffic says the turning final 33 Brookhaven.
And what are you doing?
We're going to be a touch and go.
5 final, runway 33, Brookhaven, behind the Cessna. Brookhaven traffic.
So once you land, you can kind of keep that nose wheel off the ground. You don't have to shove the nose onto the ground.
Okay.
It'll just keep bumping it. It's a lot easier to get a prop strike if you do that. So if you were going to depart the pattern, which we can do, where would you go?
Oh, I don't want to go straight to the west. That puts me right into the Charlie. So I guess north. I can go north.
But it's left traffic, so let's make left turns back to the southeast.
Okay.
Brookhaven traffic, Skyhawk in the South Texas area, maneuvering for the 45 for 33 Brookhaven.
Brookhaven traffic, Cessna turning left crosswind for 33, we're going to be departing to the south.
Brookhaven traffic, 5 minutes off the active, runway 32, 33 Brookhaven.
Traffic coming from where we're going. Someone said they were in the South Texas area, so we just gotta keep an eye out for them.
Okay.
Traffic, Cessna on final runway 33 Brookhaven.
Brookhaven traffic, Cessna's left downwind, we're departing to the south, keeping the climb up.
Cessna turning main for runway 33, number 2. Good apology, Brookhaven traffic.
Definitely gets hectic out here in Brookhaven.
Yeah. We could climb to 2,000 or...
Yeah, as long as you don't go in the airspace, right?
Right. Which I'm heading out, not going to hit it right now.
Another thing to be mindful of is don't go towards final. So you are parallel to it now. Just make sure you don't go towards final, because some people just do a straight in and they'll be coming from high up.
Right.
Breaker traffic, Skyhawk.
So you can tell them now, departing midfield downwind to the south.
Good apology, Brookhaven traffic.
And altitude.
More than okay.
Brookhaven traffic, Cessna's 2,000, to beam the numbers, departing to the south.
Over.
And Brookhaven traffic, Cessna upwind, close traffic, touch and go, Brookhaven.
New York approach, Cessna 16237.
16237, go ahead.
237's 2,400, just about 3 miles south of Brookhaven, requesting flight following back to Farmingdale.
Roger, score 4365 and ident.
4365 and ident.
365.
We're still climbing.
Now let's hold it right here.
Yes, sir.
Where are we going?
Alpha X-ray.
Sorry?
Where are we going? going to?
Farmingdale?
Alright, so let's set it up.
Release clearance void at 3-3. Contact me no later than 3-8 if you don't make the void time.
Get a trim down here.
16237, the Cessna at 16237, radar contact, altimeter 3022.
3022.
Clear departure, Skyhawk 5312 Sierra, 600 for 2000, heading 360.
What's your heading, sir?
I was told 30 right, 360 is my heading, 12 Sierra.
Radar contact, altimeter 3022.
3022, 12 Sierra.
So with Class Charlie, you don't need a clearance. It like just he acknowledged me. I can fly into the airspace, or
You've got a code, and he said your radar contact, you're good to go in.
got it. All right, so let me try to think ahead here. So let's get I could do it either here or here. Let's practice on here. My ATIS.
Altitude assignments.
5 Hotel Foxtrot here, departure right now.
Contact, you have information.
X-ray.
For 03 Charlie, traffic's a mile east here, maneuvering indicates 2,500.
Information X-ray 15530, observation, wind 030
Arrow 8903 Charlie, did you copy that?
Alright, I want you to get everything in one try.
Okay.
Alright?
Charlie Fox Victor Delta.
Because I don't want to be listening to the weather 10 times and then miss a radio call.
350.
Right. Okay, so just do what I gotta do.
So one time, you know it's X-ray.
Foxtrot,
Okay.
All you need to do is put the wind here, the altimeter here, and know which runway we're using.
and what are you doing?
Get the letter.
Practice the whole.
That's it.
All right.
After practice to hold, we'd like the
A little more on course.
6 inside sub circle line per left full south. Information X-ray 15530, observation, wind 030 visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 11.1, altimeter 3025. Visual approach east, landing on departing runway 32. Ground examine, taxiway mate.
12 Sierra, turn right on.
Just turn it off.
Okay.
12 Sierra.
Even if you didn't get the winds, you know the runway, so you can just ask the winds when you're,
Okay.
or when we're done with New York, you can listen again. Just get the most important stuff, and then just, that's good.
Yep.
Then when you have time, when we're not talking to New York, or between New York and Tower, then you can listen to it all one more time if you'd like. Did you get what the winds were?
030.
There you go, so you can put that in as well.
Ending runway 32.
So how do you think they're going to have us enter?
They'll probably have us enter the left downwind for 32. No, I'm sorry, the right downwind for 32. Or give us a base, or...
Well, let's take a look on here. Let's set it up. Use the OBS function.
Approach Skyhawk 5312 Sierra with a request.
Go ahead.
Requesting the VOR 6 approach into Brookhaven.
I maintain 2,500, fly heading 150.
Roger, climbing to 2,500, heading 150, Skyhawk 12 Sierra.
Wouldn't it just make sense to go to Captree and then fly to the airport?
Yep.
Then we're going to straight in. That's what they'll give us.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So the hint earlier I said is, where are we going? So if you're going somewhere, just throw direct in there, then you have all the information you need right there.
Departure 124.07.
What you can do is toss in the ATIS, give it a listen whenever you'd like. You don't have to rush for it, but it is ideal to know which runway you're going to be landing on. You know, so you can plan for it like this.
Great.
Who made that request?
Makes sense.
9605.
New York approach 16237, request a punch out.
16237, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a good day.
Squawk VFR, have a good day, 237.
Now I'll just switch completely over to the weather. Listen to the weather all the way through.
Okay, so we are...
Let's just switch the whole comm, then we don't have to listen to New York approach.
Get to our IFR.
Now it's
All runway hold short.
no distractions.
All runway assignments and all altitude assignments. Advise your pilot tower initial contact, you have information X-ray. Republic Airport information X-ray 15532, observation wind 0306, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 11.1, altimeter 3025, visual approach east landing and departing runway 32.
32 and we have X-ray.
Taxiway mic.
There you go.
Taxiway mic closed.
Now, what's the next frequency we need?
Tower.
Show instructions, all runway assignments and all altitude assignments.
Might as well switch to it.
Yeah.
2.
So it's green, we can talk on it.
And we have X-ray.
Republic Tower, Cessna 16237, just coming up on Captree 2500, landing with X-ray.
Cessna 16237, Republic Tower, straight in, runway 32.
Straight in 32237.
Easily see the runway from here.
Yeah.
Start of descent, pre-landing checklist.
Yes, I just keep going straight till we're on final and then turn it.
Sirius 6 Lima Bravo, turn right on Golf, taxi to Nassau Flyers, this frequency.
Right on Golf, taxi Nassau.
Fixtures rich. Low carb, landing light, seat belts. You're not a factor.
Doesn't hurt to look out the window, make sure there's nothing pouring out. Make sure we have, like, if brake fluid was coming out, or if it was broken or something.
Yeah. This traffic is 1,500 feet. Coming across like that, right?
Yeah.
Right turn southeast is approved.
I'm gonna change this back to, clear to table for one back up so it doesn't confuse the next guys. Because I don't even know if they know how to change it. I don't know how much G1000 experience all the new guys have. Ideally, you want to be fully configured by the time you're 500 feet above the ground.
And Republic Tower, good afternoon, Chopper 12 with information X-ray, looks to depart towards the ramp, northbound up 110, clear.
Chopper 12, Republic Tower, lifting from the ramps at your own risk, remain west of runway 32 at all times, wind 050 at 5, altimeter 3025.
3025 west of 32 at all times on my way northbound. Tower, Sirius 299 Alpha Tango is 6 miles to the southeast, inbound with information X-ray.
Sirius 299 Alpha Tango, Republic Tower, ident.
Ident on Alpha Tango.
Runway 32.
Block.
Sirius 9 Alpha Tango, right downwind, runway 32.
Right downwind, runway 32 and 9 Alpha Tango. Full-man Romeo right now.
Cherokee 49
A little too much left rudder.
Cleared at touch and go.
Yeah.
Traffic.
Clear touch and go, left traffic, 814 Romeo.
Alright, nice.
We're not going to try to stop her short.
C46 November Delta.
Hopefully don't add power though.
Runway 32, ready for takeoff.
I guess because I missed it.
6 November Delta,
Still, we have plenty of
runway
momentum.
32.
Hold short, 246 November Delta.
It's a call.
Cessna 237, say parking.
NASA Flyers.
Cessna 237, turn right on Golf, ground point 6.
Right on Golf, ground point 6, 237.
Hey there, just thought I'd do a quick post-flight summary here. So overall, feeling much better. Each time I go up, I'm feeling better. I definitely felt better just orienting myself on the field. I used the foreflight today a little bit more. I had that on my right leg. I think I want it on my left because I kind of bump into Sebastian when it's on the right, so I might switch that over. But I definitely use that more today, even though I'm using the G1000, because I want to get used to both. Because I just feel like the foreflight gives me a better overall perspective of what's going on. The way airports are situated next to one another, airspace. And also, I am having trouble seeing the multifunction display on the right side, the map. I don't know if it's because I'm wearing polarized sunglasses, but I do have trouble. I really took note today. I'm having trouble seeing that, and it was, Sebastian put it up to the brightest, so I really have to explore that a little bit better. Because I think that's coming into play with making the G1000 less comfortable for me. What else? Another thing I wanted to mention is that, you know, I just had my 12th or 13th time up with Sebastian. Even though he pretty much signed me off several lessons ago, I haven't gone up on my own yet, and it's just because of comfort. And I'm positive, 100% positive, that if I've been flying the steam gauges the whole time and was gonna go up on my own with steam gauges, I would have done that several hours ago. But it's that I'm trying to get into the G1000, so it's taking me more time. So my suggestion is, if you're looking to get back to flying and you have no specific reason to go into a G1000, you know, if it's the only plane available, that's, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. But if you have a steam gauge aircraft available to you and you left off with steam gauges when you were rusty or the last time you flew, go back to the steam gauges, use the foreflight, get to know that, because you'll be up and flying much quicker that way and more comfortable, in my opinion. I chose the G1000 because I want to go on to instruments, and I know I'm going to be using that for instruments, so I might as well not put that off any longer. And then the last thing is, we did some uncontrolled. We went to an uncontrolled field, Brookhaven, just east of MacArthur Airport. I wasn't prepared for that. I hadn't done uncontrolled really yet, and my orientation was not great. I was way above traffic pattern altitude by the time I started getting to the downwind. I want to be able to hear the radio calls and have a picture in my head of where everybody is. I didn't feel that way today, so I got to work on that. But otherwise, getting there. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one.